Saved by grace though, right? Good morning, fam. It's a great day. It is Sunday morning right now. We are going to the early church service today. Sweet Bear had to get up early yesterday because of all the dress appointments, and she wanted to make sure she got to the gym. And today we have to get up early and go to the early service because Sweet Bear has something else that she's doing after. For those of you who don't know my wife personally, she is not at all a morning person. And when she woke up this morning, let's just say it wasn't exactly a pleasant experience for either of us. And so I decided while she was in the shower to sneak off to the Starbucks and grab her something.
Now, sign the paperwork for approval of funds. Can we lock it out today?
Thank you.
Okay, let's talk.
About what?
All right, so we're on our way. I'm dropping Sweet Bear off at a church because she is helping do something with the children's ministry there. And then I'm gonna go play some basketball. But before we depart from one another, I said yesterday it's a very tense time in the country, and perhaps today we would talk about it. And today I would like to talk about it because I think it's important to document our thoughts and where we're at
And
right
also,
now.
like, I've always been scared to really share my opinion on a lot of things because I know it's controversial, and because of that, I've been staying completely silent on topics. And I came to a realization like a couple months ago, like, I don't really think that that's how Jesus would approach the topic,
No,
you know?
So, for those of you who don't know,
Yeah, because some of you might not.
here in the US, a couple days ago, President Donald Trump passed an executive order. He's passed several executive orders recently, and the most recent one put a ban on allowing immigrants from a list of several countries into the country for the next 90 days. It put a lockdown on immigrants from those countries.
Most countries being of Muslim faith.
Heavily Muslim countries. A lot of people are very upset about this. A lot of people are very scared, very confused. Chiefly among the countries on the list is Syria, and which would include all of the Syrian refugees, which also are on lockdown from coming into this country for the next, I believe, 90 or 120 days. And so, in regards to this, I want to say three things. Number one, I heard my pastor once say something very, very wise, because he's a very well-respected pastor nationally and internationally. And when something big happens in the world, oftentimes news stations or blogs or journalists will call his office an hour after the news drops and say, "We want your quote on this." And what they're looking for is a quick, spur-of-the-moment quote that they can use. And he always says, "Oh, I've just heard of this. I want to do my research. I want to read articles and thoughts and publications from both sides of the aisle. And in a week, I'd be happy to give you my thoughts on it once I've educated myself." And I think that is such a wise way to go about it. Not that we shouldn't do anything for a week, but we all should really seek to educate ourselves on what is happening before we start to speak. Number two is I would really encourage you to read the executive order itself. There's a lot of articles out there, and yesterday on the vlog I expressed my frustration that it's really hard to find unbiased news. I think going straight to the source and reading the executive order is one of the wisest things you can do to educate yourself on what is actually happening, because that's hearing it straight from the horse's mouth. It is public, you can Google it, and you can read the entire thing. I read it and I understood 95% of it, and if I can understand 95, you could probably understand 100, because you all are much smarter than me. The third thing I wanted to say, and this is a little bit getting into my opinion of this executive order, and that is, I understand and can even empathize with both sides. I can certainly empathize with the idea that we should be welcoming in the orphan and the widow and the foreigner and those who are displaced, and especially loving of people of different religions and faith. I absolutely agree with that. But I also can empathize with this idea that we want to protect our country's borders. I think every country wants to protect their borders and make sure that anyone who's coming into the country is not a danger to the country. So I can understand both sides of the argument. One of my biggest struggles personally with this whole order is the way it is being presented by the office of Donald Trump. For me, I would hope it would be presented in a light of, we don't want to do this. This is not a step we want to take. However, it's a step we feel we have to take in order to keep America safe. And we are working as hard as we can to ensure that we can change our system and then bring in people, as many people as possible,
this
who
won't
are
be
safe.
for forever.
This isn't forever. This is unfortunately because of the actions of several very radical people. Unfortunately, we feel this is a step we have to take. So for me, I would maybe not be okay with it, but I would understand the order a little more if that's the language that was behind it. However,
or the heart behind it, really.
Yeah, if I really felt that was the heart behind it. But unfortunately, I'm just not seeing that from the Trump administration. And so I really struggle with the motives. I struggle with questioning the motives, the true motives behind it. And that's just my opinion.
And I just, like, from where I'm coming from is, like, if this is obviously the refugee crisis has been happening for a while, and I have been ignorant and I have been lazy and I haven't really thought about it or researched it or volunteered or anything like that, and I am a little bit ashamed of that, but I feel like this has opened my eyes a little bit. And so I've done a little bit of research, and I've been, you know, motivated to collect some donations. So side note, if you live in the Chicagoland area and you're interested in creating sort of a welcome kit for refugee families in the Chicagoland area, I'll put my email below. I'm gonna organize like a big thing for it so we can donate them to these families. I think a lot of things with this changing of the presidency and this new administration, it's a lot of, like, you know, you have to check on that. You have to be responsible, and it should always be this way. You should be responsible for if what you're hearing is true. Not so you can have an opinion on it and spew about it on Facebook, so that if you feel called and you feel led to help or to do something, you are informed when you do it. And so that's sort of encouraged me to be a little bit more informed. And yeah, I mean, this really breaks my heart. It does.
You were like sobbing today.
Yeah, and I could cry again right now. It's just so sad that we live. I feel very privileged and very selfish and spoiled, because, you know, you see these people that have nothing and are just trying to find a safe home for their families, and it's heartbreaking. It really is. It's heartbreaking. And sorry to get so emotional, but I just think we can do something, you know, and collecting kits, maybe some people would look at that and think, oh, that's not gonna help, but it's something. And so,
absolutely,
you know, whatever policies, whatever politics, you know, I don't know. I'm still learning about that, but I do know it breaks my heart, and I think it breaks Jesus's heart too, to see these people that need a safe place and we're turning them away. So I know that's gonna be controversial, but, like, that's how I feel in my heart. So
that's valid.
So anyways, I think I just want to encourage you to do your research, to look into this, to really discover where you know, and not only this issue, but what issues, what things in the world break your heart, and what can you do to help those issues, you know, whether it's this, whether it's human trafficking, whether, you know, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be a political thing that's
yeah, because at the end of the day, the idea that millions of people are displaced from their homes, that's not a political issue. No. That's a human issue. And that's a exactly justice issue. And so that's what we're sort of talking about here. So time for you to go.
Sorry guys. Well, I don't know if I want you to put that out there, but I'll.
Love you.
I don't know if this door's
the stage entrance is open. So you want to just take that.
Okay.
Hello everybody. It's later. Sweet Bear, how was the thing at the church?
Good.
I played some basketball. I played really well. I was proud of myself today. Then we went over to Dave Martin's real quick. Played with Samantha and Madeline.
Is it recording?
And I got
Is it? Oh. Hi.
Let's go make a sippy.
Okay. Hi.
Hey everyone, we're making a sippy.
You wanna say hi, Madeline? Say hi. Hi. Baby. Baby, baby.
Madeline, can you grab this?
Yeah.
And can you put it back in the
So I
refrigerator?
hope you enjoyed
Thank you.
this vlogging for today. Oh, sorry, Daddy.
Now we are on our way to go see a production of Beauty and the Beast. The camp that Sweet Bear and I did last summer, a lot of the campers are in this show, so we want to go and support them because we love them very much.
What is this thing?
Oh, sorry. So we're gonna go see the show. This entire vlog was brought to you by inside of our car.
Seriously, and a lot of emotions today.
Seriously.
What's up, guys? I didn't even direct this one.
Okay, so we're at the show.
The four of them have not shown
Because
up
I
yet.
turned off the focus. There we
Then
go.
they should go sit down there.
My ticket order didn't go through though, so we literally didn't have seats, and we're kind of sitting in audience overflow.
I guess you can't really see them.
We're sitting like in
Beautiful plastic seats.
So
Nice and comfy.
I screwed up. It's my fault, and I feel bad about it. But we're here. It's gonna be great.
Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the
Hey y'all, we're done with the show. It was great. Congratulations to the entire cast of Beauty and the Beast. I'm very proud of you guys. You were awesome. Right now we're gonna go out to eat with some friends. We're getting gas right now though, if you couldn't tell. But we're gonna go out to eat. You ready to go? Alright friends, we're home. It's late. I think it's been a very long, very emotional weekend for all of us. And so we are going to Sweeps. We love you all. Keep being awesome.
Off to the cupboard with you now, Chip. It's past your bedtime. Good night, love.